Welcome to Boss Championship Racing. I'm Nils, and this is Donnie McFadden, and we are here at the 2024 IndyCar Tournament for Groups 7 and 8.
I am so ready for this. Let's meet the drivers.
Absolutely, Donnie. On the pole from Spirit of 64 Racing in the number 64, this is Cinder Foley.
And in the green, number 44 from Colchester, United Kingdom, from Raptors Racing, this is Rory.
And in the blue and yellow, number 49 from Palmer, Alaska, and Three Ravens Racing, this is Olivia May.
And lining up in the back from Whitby, Ontario, from Crazy Canuck, this is Crazy Canuck in the 53.
Well, there's your lineup for group number 7. Race 1 is coming up next. Here are the points from racetrackscenics.com.
This should be good. 4 races. These cars look fast.
They sure do, and I'm just so impressed by that target livery. Well, we're going green. Cinder Foley in the lead through the hairpin, and Rory as well coming through. But look at Crazy Canuck. This pace is looking really fast to the line.
You know, he didn't really qualify that well, Crazy Canuck, but this is crazy, honestly.
It sure is, and most of the time after qualifying, you kind of have a good feel for the car, how they're going to perform on track. But this is quite the story. Crazy Canuck has shown up.
We'll have to see, though. There's going to be 3 more races, and anything can happen, as we know.
You are absolutely right, as always. Thank you, Donnie. Green, and they're off. Race number 2, and Crazy Canuck showing off that speed. Cinder Foley with a nice run, and here comes Rory as well with a pass on Olivia May. But at the line, what a crazy fast lap. Crazy Canuck takes P1.
This is nuts. I feel like I've never seen this happen in real life, but I'm seeing it with my own eyes right now.
This could be the biggest underdog story, but we are only in round 1 after all, so the main objective is to move on. Here's that pass from Rory on Olivia May, just struggling around those corners.
There's no traction, mate. My tires are gone.
And there you have it from Rory himself. Well, Hamish is back. Let's go trackside.
First of all, Nils, let me say how excited I am to be back in the pits. That smell of petrol and burnt rubber, it really was a great day for a motor car race.
Hamish, what do you think of Crazy Canuck?
He really was no surprise to me. I learned long ago to never underestimate those Canadians. They may appear mild-mannered on the surface, but if you've ever attended a hockey game with a Canadian involved, you know they have some scrapper in them.
Hamish, thank you. Well, here we go, race number 3, and they're off. Olivia May into the hairpin. Crazy Canuck around the outside takes the lead. And away he goes. Takes P1 for race number 3. Unbelievable. What are we watching right now, Donnie?
We are watching one of the greatest athletes of all time just get in that cockpit and let it fly.
I mean, it could be like Hyde and Jekyll, Jekyll and Hyde. Who's showing up? Qualifying, race day. Does it really matter? It does. This is race day.
It totally matters. You're right.
He's dominated. But here we go, race number 4. Rory will need a miracle. Olivia May as well. The group staying very close together through the hairpin and around the corner. Rory with a little bit of a lead, and Olivia May off the track, and then there's a crash in the final corner.
Oh my gosh. I hope she's okay. Oh, she's upside down. Oh no.
Well, we've got the best safety crew in the world here, so they should be here any second. Let's go to the instant replay. She should be okay, right?
Did you just chuckle? This is someone's life on the line.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you laugh when you're scared.
Well, now is not the time, all right? So let's just look at this replay, see what happened.
Okay, you're so right. All right, so Rory kind of cuts off Olivia May. Cinder Foley also gets tied up, had nowhere to go, and Olivia May flipped it in the last corner. What a wicked ride.
Great to see the safety crew there. Gosh, you just really hate to see someone flip it like that. Scary stuff.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait to see if she's okay. And there goes the ambulance.
I tell you, they're the best in the world.
Well, Crazy Canuck and Cinder Foley will move on. Crazy Canuck with 16 points. Never finished lower than second place out of those 4 races.
He will be an absolute force moving into that second round.
Cinder Foley as well, great result for him. Rory's got to be disappointed. Qualified one of the best in this group and yet unable to move on to the second round.
Yeah, it seems kind of mysterious why you qualify well and then you show up for the race and
You don't have to finish that sentence. I'm sure he gets it. Disappointing. And for Olivia May, she'll have to be heading home. Hopefully she's okay. Amish, are you supposed to be up there?
We're all access here, Nils. I'm up here on the flatbed with Olivia's car. I'm not sure how Olivia's doing. We'll keep her in our prayers. But her car came out of it with not so much as a scratch. Almost as if it were die-cast. I'm sure we'll be seeing her racing again.
Thanks, Amish. Well, let's meet the next group of drivers. This is Misty from Puffs Racing.
And lining up next to Misty in the number 86 from Wainwright, Alberta, this is Rex Cars.
Hey, Donnie, look who's back.
Oh my gosh.
It's Numbskull from Vulcan, Michigan in the orange number 40.
Cannot believe he's back. Lining up next to Numbskull, this is Alex Blaze in the number 22 from South Point, Ohio in Dobb Squab Racing.
Here we go for group number 8, but first, for 20% off, use BOSS20 at racetrackscenics.com. More info in the description below. If you're into diorama, you might want to check it out. Green and they're off. Misty off to a great start. Alex Blaze with some blazing speed. And through the corners they go.
Come on, Numbskull.
Misty in P1 taking race number 1. Alex Blaze moving up into P2.
Rex Cars looked a little slower than I remember in qualifying. But as we know, when it comes to racing, a lot can happen and you never really know who's going to show up.
You know, if I didn't have you on the show anymore, I'm not sure what I would do. You have such insight and wisdom into racing. It's something to behold. Here we go, green, 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 race number 2. Alex Blaze out in front, Numbskull in second. Here comes Misty all the way from third to first. Can Alex Blaze come back? No, he cannot. And Misty from P3 to P1. What a race that was.
Can anybody slow her down? I don't think so. That was the coolest pass I've ever seen. Passed 2 cars in one move.
It was super clean and well-deserved. Misty out in front in a big way. 2 wins, up to 10 points. Alex Blaze there with 6.
I hear what you're saying with the points, but Numbskull is on the pole.
You're right. Here we go for race number 3. Lights are green. Numbskull with a nice little lead. But here comes Alex Blaze through the inside, through the corner, and Numbskull not having any of it. Cost him big time at the line.
You sounded really convincing there. That was really energetic, and I think a lot of people will appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. That one was exciting. Something about Numbskull almost holding on to that P1, but Alex Blaze was right there, even with that bump, and made Numbskull pay for it. Went from P1 to P3. There it is with the overhead camera.
All I'm saying is I really like the trajectory of your energy, and just keep it going, okay?
Okay, thanks, Donnie. But I really do care about the racing. And here we go for race number 4. Green and they're off. Rex Cars into the hairpin. Numbskull with a run. Will he make the pass? It's neck and neck, wheel to wheel. And it's even closer through the last corner, but Numbskull comes out on top. What a way to wrap up this group. Wow.
I'm not crying. I have to applaud the effort because he was already eliminated and yet put on that show for us fans. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Numbskull.
That was a close one there for Misty, almost stalling out, but able to keep it on track, grabs the point and the win with 14 points. your Group 8 winner.
Very impressive. Way to go, Misty. And from Dobb Squab Racing in the 22, Alex Blaze was blazing today. Congrats to him.
Numbskull and Rex cars, unfortunately, will be eliminated from the tournament. But what a great way to wrap it up. What a great race. Donnie, I don't know how to wrap this up. That was incredible. I just can't wait for the next group of cars.
Well, you and me both, man. I love this job. I love the racing, the culture. It's awesome.
You have been watching Boss Championship Racing. If you liked what you saw, please hit like and subscribe, and we will see you next week for groups 9 and 10 of round 1. We will see you next time.